Let me turn this down. Huh. There it is. I hate even making this video all the time. So, I finally got rid of it because it was just too big of a list. So I decided just saying that over 2,000 movies of various qualities worldwide since movies started, the moving pictures, excuse me, were about bad aliens that had in some way a nefarious end for us. Over 2,000. Every great now and again there would be one that taught a moral lesson, or there had been a few, yes, but there's so far and few in between that they're remembered for that. That's the whole novelty of it, is he's not here to suck our blood, steal our women. As if a race from another planet who could come here from a different star system just to study us. Number one, a very scientifically driven mind, and also very compassionate for not going, holy fuck, look at this infection on this planet. We've seen this species before. See? The truth is that they've been incredibly patient, generous, kind. The Chelyabinsk meteor was going to hit the ground, and it's hard to find. But you can see that thing was broken up by a disc-shaped object. Was it us? Was it them? I don't know. But it was definitely acted upon because it's entering the atmosphere, and as the disc flies through it, material literally comes out of it at twice the speed the meteor's moving, against the laws of physics. It's always shoot down and acquire. That's what it is. That's what it will always be. And sooner or later, I'm afraid that there's going to be a false flag incident. And now they have their fucking unlimited budget that they want. And they can justify being the heroes for keeping technology hidden from the world for so many years that we may not have ended up in this fucking, hothouse. Just all the most evil things in the world are done with good intentions, You look back now 40 years ago and go, we should have opened this up to the world and said, look, we can cure everybody's problems. Nobody has to fight over anything, you know what I mean? There's an abundance of everything. Doesn't matter where you go, there's nothing there you need because you have everything you need. And that's with unlimited energy sources. But that's an ace in the hole technology that you can't divulge. You can develop technologies around it that your enemy doesn't expect. And it's so far advanced that they can't imagine that you would have it. I don't so much have a problem with that. Kind of contradictory. I really don't. I completely understand why they did it that way, why they thought it would be best. Because at the time, I think People were not ready for it. Today is not that day. This is the fucking future, man. It's 2022. 80% of the population absolutely believe in UFOs. I've had so many encounters that for me it's fucking normal, and so have thousands of other people. Everyone has a camera in their pocket now. They can't, fucking government just can't say, oh, he's fucking nuts. That's what they did in the beginning. They would take the evidence and then say you were crazy. That was the shtick. Attack the source. But now they can't. Everyone has a fucking camera. And everyone's looking at shit. These glowing white orbs over New York. Everyone's looking at them do all kinds of weird shit. These are not balloons blowing around in the wind. These are not helicopters. And if it was us, we wouldn't be doing it over the top of fucking New York. The Nimitz incident with the Tic Tacs. Now, that's us. That's how you test how the enemy would react, by testing it on your own people. Why? It's too provocative. I've always said that. It's just too fucking provocative for fleets, which is how they described it, fleets of UFOs to show up and intimidate a large naval fleet that I'm sure had submarines and all kinds of shit in it, a full fleet, aircraft carriers, and, the most advanced radar on the ocean, on the water, in the world, that aces, those cruisers. It's just stupid. Here we are. Here's 20 of us. That's how they described it. Here's 20 of us. And then one drops from 80,000 feet down to, the surface of the water. And it's interacting with something that's under the water that looks exactly like it does, except bigger. I'm sure that what the pilot saw, the white, bubbly, foamy, all kinds of crazy shit that was going on with the water, was because of the field janitor rated around the craft. And then he comes in with an F-18. They do the turn fight, who's going to get behind whose tail, and that guy just comes right past his windshield and just disappears, and he's 26 miles away in half a second. Saying, see? Now, he didn't have to do that. That's one pilot showing off, going, ha ha ha, to this guy. And it's a very specialized group of guys. And I'm glad we have that technology. Okay, fine, we've got it. Now listen. If we don't fix our problems, we're going to destroy ourselves. So you can either prepare for that last war, or we can prepare to succeed. We can prepare to change the way we do fucking business. Okay, we're going to have to stop sucking the dicks of billionaires and try to create a world that's going to last, so that we can make it, okay, to this next level. Right now, it doesn't, it doesn't look like we're going to make it. They've obviously been very compassionate with us. And I've also said, if they came tomorrow and said to every human mind on the planet, okay, so we were here for millions of years. We played with your DNA to see if we could help you out a little bit, okay, but you're really lagging behind because of this socio-economic system that you've allowed to be forced on you. That's what they would say. That is the goddamn problem on the planet. Okay, is that 1% has everything and is fucking the rest of the planet and killing it at the same time, and it doesn't care. It's exactly like a disease. And they would say, okay, that ends tomorrow. Replicating technology, that is it. As soon as you can manipulate matter on a quantum level, you can make anything out of anything, and maybe even out of nothing. Well, no, technically not. You'd get anti-nothing, but still, you can make anything. Everything is recycled. No. When you get down to muons, there's no difference between shit, Shinola, a battleship, my cell phone, this feather in this pillow, the blood cell, in my body, whatever it may be, the dirt. Okay? When you can make anything out of anything, nothing has value but life. You can walk over to a box and say, give me a chicken sandwich and, a glass of milk. There it is. Perfectly manufactured exactly how you like it. From the same muons that you need a hammer. Okay, I need a hammer. And when you're done with the hammer, you would simply deposit the hammer in a spot that turns it back into some useful field of material. Extra. Of course, I'm guessing how it works. The point is that vastly underestimating the intelligence of some of these species that are visiting us. Vastly underestimating them. They're not thousands or millions of years. They're hundreds of millions of years more advanced than us. Maybe more than that. Maybe billions of years more advanced than us. Not all of them are just like, oh yeah, we're just here in the local star cluster, and we've learned to visit this 50,000 light years this way, 50,000 light years that way, you know what I mean? This kind of technology. Or you can just go to any galaxy you want. There's a big difference. No, it just bothers me that there's Hollywood, and it's been promoted too, so that that's part of the evilness that said, yeah, that's good, we'll help you with that. What do you need to help make your movie? The Air Force is in on it to help you, okay? Don't be, never be afraid. If you were going to be afraid, you're way too late. Think about it just in even a semi-logical way, okay? Is it, why would they wait until we have nuclear weapons or particle beam weapons, or why would they wait until where we are now, when they could have just gotten rid of us 400 years ago? No problem. Here, Corona badass, 99.999999% fatal. No known immunity. All other animals survive, kind of a thing. Because, you see, as soon as life is the only thing that has value, you know that they know how to make life. And that they probably designed beings that aren't slaves. They've designed beings to be able to function and do certain jobs, okay? And they either have a consciousness like a beehive would have a consciousness, or they would be conscious, sentient individuals. That's a little above my pay grade, absolutely. But as soon as nothing has value, because you can manufacture it out of anything, what has value but life? That's it. That's when your species becomes wise, because you understand that having shit doesn't fucking matter. Whoever's got the biggest boat doesn't fucking matter. Who's going to build your boat when that guy doesn't need to go to work to be able to feed and house and clothe his family? Has a vehicle that will run its entire life and never have to be fueled up. You know what I mean? His refrigerator, his temperature in his house is maintained. His ocean is being cleaned. His air is being cleaned. The future of his children is being assured. See, that's what you'd have to complain about. That's why I worry about a false flag incident. Because with just the simplest of forced technology, people would, in very short order, the 99% go, oh, I like this. This is pretty fucking awesome. And the guy who wants his $500 million fucking yacht built would be going, yeah, but I want my $500 million yacht. And they'd be going, well, build it yourself. Fucking build it yourself. Why should I come to work today and build you a yacht if I don't need you anymore? See? Big problems for the 1%. Fantastic solution for the 99%. Every guy could give his wife a perfect diamond ring, as big as their finger, and it would have no value. You could say, give my wife a perfect 25 carat flawless diamond. Wouldn't be worth anything because anyone could make it. Goes for anything else in the universe. But see, with that comes responsibility because I'm sure there's things you could say, make me some of this, and it wouldn't be a good idea. But again, above my pay level. So don't be afraid. Those 2000 movies that were made, and that was made with the A-OK, that, yeah, exactly, kind of an attitude that the government who knew they existed the whole time. There's a few deathbed confessions of the CIA officer that went and got briefed. I'll try to find that video. It gets hard to find. I'll try to find that video and put a link in the discussion when I get a chance.